So, we are now in the forest in Wendelstein, in Bavaria, in Germany. And as you can see, there are deciduous trees and lots of coniferous trees. We've been here before, so you will have seen this. I didn't bring my windproof microphone, but on the other hand, there's not a lot of wind. These twigs aren't even moving slightly, so not a lot of wind in the forest. So we've just met some lovely friends back at the site who came back from Croatia, where they've had a lovely holiday, looking at the colour of them. And they came back yesterday. I think they had a couple of weeks just over down there in Croatia. Just look at all those perpendiculars. Wow, look at that. Now these, I don't know if you can see them, these are wild cherries. They're not quite ready. But when they are ready, they are most tasty. But there's only a small amount of flesh on them. Most of it is pip. But Irene has taken to making liqueurs from them. So she's made lovely liqueur. She's made vodka liqueur, gin liqueur, using the wild cherries. There's all sorts of other things that grow in here. On these little bushes, they're also, I think they're called hinderberry or some such.
Something like that.
And people come in here and pick them. But there's millions of them, so there's plenty to go around. I can't see many here, but that could be because it's near the path. Now, would you go under there? Look, I've pushed the other tree over, but it hasn't gone far, has it? That's been there a long while looking at it. The bark is off. So this is the rambling rambler, still rambling through forests and woodlands. A bit different from the town scene yesterday, but so lovely and so quiet until I started gobbing off. So there you are. But I'll say it now, and I won't need to say it at the end. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. It's really appreciated. And if you would like to subscribe, I would be most grateful. So I'm here with my lovely wife, taking a walk through the forest. And We'll go a little further on this. For some people, they love the tranquility, apart from me making the din, the tranquility of a forest. Maybe let's do a quiet bit, and then if anybody joins it in the middle, they won't have a clue what's going on. Which is really like joining me, because I don't know what's going on half the time. Have you had enough of quiet? Okay, we'll continue. We've got long trousers on a hot day, and you may ask why. Alternatively, you may not have any interest at all why we've got long trousers on. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to tell you anyway. This is an area where ticks are endemic, and they carry a disease called encephalitis, and it's called TBE, tick-borne encephalitis. I'm not particularly enamoured with water on the brain, so thus I'm wearing long trousers so the ticks can't get me. Over the years we've been here, that's about 18 odd years, I have had 2 ticks on my legs and got them off. You have to have a special, if you're ever in this area, you'll need to bring a special little tool. You can buy them online, a tick removal tool. That's the only way to successfully remove them, with a special tool. So bear that in mind. And And if you do go into the forests or where there's long grass, they sort of hang on the long grass and then grab you as you go past. They can't fly, jump or anything. You have to brush against them to get them. But of course, you can see here, right beside the path, is streaks of grass which they could be on. They are so tiny, they don't look much bigger than a full stop on a page. And you don't know you've got them. So if you do go into the forest with shorts on, and I must be honest, that is more comfortable. But if you do check your legs when you get back, because I would hate you. The key is, if there's a red ring round it, you might be leaving it a little bit late. It's then getting serious. A red ring where the bite was. So there's a bit of interest about ticks. Just look at that. I sort of loved it. It's completely silent. In this modern world, we don't often get that, do we? It's quite special. Especially for somebody as noisy as me. Once the camera's off, we will be soaking up the silence like Simon and Garfunkel did. The sound of silence. Whisper in the sound of silence. Sorry about that. You'll get over it. There's medicine for that. Unfortunately, these videos won't go up until September, when we're back home, so they're all going to be logged away in 2 places. I hope you realise this. You must put stuff in 2 places. So it's going onto a rather large USB and also onto the laptop, because a friend of mine who was actually a teacher, he said, "Oh dear, I've lost all my stuff." And I said to him, "Oh, sad to hear that. Now you've got to take time, because it can take quite a bit of time, to put everything back where it was." And he said, "No, I had none of it backed up." I need not say he's not a technologist. When I was teaching, I used to tell people, keep stuff in 3 places. I'm not doing it at the moment, but it's certainly in 2 places. And the chance of a USB pen and a laptop packing up at the same time is a lot slimmer than a laptop packing up. So I feel happy with that. Ah, here comes my lady. Absolute silence. I love it. We're on Route 4. Believe it or not, even deep in these forests, the routes are marked. And of course, you won't believe it, but unlike some places in the UK, we can get a perfectly good signal right in the middle of this forest. So we can use sat-nav. If we get on the wrong route or get lost, we can use sat-nav to find where we are. As you can see, it wouldn't be difficult to get lost in here. In most directions it looks exactly the same, but we're on Route 4. There we are. Says it up there. So I think what we'll do now is we'll have a little break, and it's thank you for watching from the Rambling Rambler, and we'll see you again on another trip. So thank you very much. Bye for now from Dave.